Welcome to the Dueling Randos podcast, Into the Wild.
Yes,
My name's Danny, and this is my good friend Steven. I don't know if you've seen our faces before, but
Probably
in case you
not.
haven't, this is me.
This is me.
That's him. I don't know what he's going for.
Lumberjack.
We were both wearing flannel today, to be honest.
This is true. So yeah, just in case you've never seen our faces before, this is in fact the Dueling Randos podcast.
Good. Yeah.
We are in fact people. We're not robots.
My voice is actually a lot sexier than my face, so enjoy that.
We're not robots. We're not computers. We are people. Men, damn it.
I mean, if you want to say that. I mean, are we people though?
Kind of.
We're mostly people. Anyway, in the background, you'll see my lovely motorcycle. And if I move my head,
you can see my motorcycle.
Anyway.
It's not a Harley. It's a Honda.
Yeah, that's an interesting story there. You want to tell that story? Maybe in a second. I mean, we're not dead.
We're not dead.
That's something that should be stated.
We're
in fact alive, going through kind of a transitional period.
I'm becoming a woman.
Yeah, we're in a liminal zone.
I'm going to be an ugly woman.
I'd be a pretty woman, I think. Anyway.
I've seen you with long hair.
I mean, you don't have any sisters to judge off of.
This is true. The beard kind of ruins it. But, we took a break from the podcast thing.
Just because life was ridiculous for a couple of months.
Yeah, life got
and then
that shit crazy. As it has a way of doing.
I mean, I've moved in with my lady friend.
I'm still with mine. There's that piece of paper that...
wife. Yeah. I called her by your last name yesterday.
I think that freaked her out a little bit.
That's how I'm going to refer to her from now on.
But I guess the main point of this here video is to say we're not dead.
As it turns out.
It's not for lack of trying. I off-roaded a Goldwing today. He off-roaded a Harley for the 5th time.
I mean, I'm getting better at it. That shouldn't be okay, but hey, here we are. I think we're getting a dirt bike. At this point, I probably should.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have one right now.
I got some knobby tires, and
there was a moment as we were going
really decent shocks
under that bridge, and I'm looking at the river on one side and a concrete pillar on the left, and I went, "This could go so badly.
This could go terribly."
But
I mean, I've dealt with. I mean, you deal with it.
Yeah.
And then you look at the pavement and it stops being pavement and it starts being gravel. And I'm just like, this is how Steven fell down the first time.
And this is when we change our riding style. But like I said, not for lack of trying, we're not dead.
I haven't tried that hard.
We still want to continue doing this. It may not be in its original form, but
I mean, I think the podcast isn't going anywhere, but I think
I don't know, I spent too much money on that shit.
But we're branching out. We're going to try a couple of different options here, a couple of different ideas. You let us know what you would like to see these two idiots do,
right,
for your entertainment.
But back to the story of the Goldwing.
Yeah. Let's
because
do that.
just like the podcast, we got sidetracked. 2-3 months ago, it was a month or two ago.
Yeah, we're just sitting here trolling through Craigslist looking for a bike for this idiot.
I run across a Goldwing in Cleburne. Backstory: my grandfather passed away 3-4 months ago. Had a Goldwing, and took me on my first motorcycle ride on it. And
back when you were but a wee lad.
Yeah, teeny tiny. Well, I was never tiny, but
I mean, you call yourself tiny.
I am. Sent a message to this guy, said
it's on his vest. That's why he calls himself tiny.
Sent a message to the guy asking him if this would happen to have been my grandfather's motorcycle. He said, "No, this is an 89. Your granddad's was a 91, but I know the guy who bought your granddad's bike." And through some conversations, got a hold of the guy, and the guy...
See, this wouldn't happen to me because I don't talk to people.
He flat out told me, he said, "This bike is not for sale to anybody but you. If you want it, come get it. I want $500 less than what I paid for it, which is $3,500. And got this bike with 35,000 miles on it, and this was the first motorcycle I was ever on in my life. And now
you've ridden it for about 4.5 hours today.
Yeah. All the way from...
Yeah, we're not in town right now.
No, we're in New Braunfels for the Giddy Up Texas Old Vintage Chopper show.
Is the words they use.
If you listen carefully, you can hear the nature and rednecks.
Are those rednecks? I thought it was dude bros. I can't tell.
Down here, the same.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
The river people.
That sounds like Revenge of the River People, like a bad or really good 1920s horror film.
But yeah, that's the story of the Goldwing, and I just took it
Now
from.
he's riding a Goldwing, but it's his granddad's bike, so that's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, and this bike will never go anywhere. I might end up, changing it a little bit, and I might end up down the road getting me another Harley, but the bike's not going anywhere.
I mean, you say might. I mean, you're gonna get another Harley eventually.
I need another road
getting your
glide.
shit together.
I miss my road glide. Yeah, since the last time we spoke, I've lost 2 motorcycles and gained 1.
That one right there. It's still the same one I had a year ago.
Still yours.
I picked it up about a year ago now, didn't I?
Yeah.
Wow.
Somewhere around there.
Which means Rebecca's been living in our house for about a year now.
And how many times have you dropped it in that year?
Twice.
I vividly remember a piece of your brake handle in the wall of your old house.
That wasn't the brake handle. That was the clutch.
That was the clutch handle? Oh, I thought it was.
No, it was the brake.
Oh,
it was the clutch.
yeah. Anyways, he embedded a piece of his clutch handle in the wall. So.
Yeah, I'm planning on drilling through it and, putting it into a nice necklace.
But I guess that's kind of the biggest thing. I mean, I've left my previous employer and I'm going to a new one.
I mean,
Shop at Amazon. Please sponsor the podcast.
They're not going to sponsor us.
No, they won't. They sponsor every podcast.
You just got us fired.
Probably.
At least you got yourself fired. I still have a job. Because I work for company.
All right.
We'll just put redacted over that. I want you to do that, Steven. Do that in post. It's important.
I've gone from audio to video editing. Let's see how well this works out. But yeah, that's...
you have more time for it than I do.
But that's kind of where we're
That
at.
might be changing. I'm working Monday
You'll
through
have
Friday now.
a normal schedule.
I'm going to hate it.
Yeah, I bet you will.
I mean, I'm going to wake up and not have to be at work until 8.
What are you going to do with yourself?
I don't know. Sleep, maybe? What do regular people do? I'll take up yoga. That's the plan.
DDP yoga?
I thought that was Pilates.
No, he does yoga.
I don't know the difference.
Sponsor the program. Harry's Razors, Casper mattresses,
Amazon Prime,
Amazon anything, Audible.
Audible.com.
Audible's on everything. I mean, y'all got the money. Just throw some this direction.
Whoever gave us this sunflower seeds,
We're
Biggs.
sponsored by Big Sunflower Seeds and Marlboro Reds.
We're not sponsored by anyone. Please give us money.
We need money. Look what I'm riding. This bike's almost 30 years old.
So it'll be 15.
Yeah.
So enjoy.
My bike's almost as old as I am.
Your bike is as old as I am, I think.
91?
I was born in 90.
So my bike's probably was manufactured in 90.
Yeah.
So
Well, my bike's birthday's coming up. It was built in May, so I'll
get it a cake.
I'll get us a bottle of champagne and drink it by myself.
Freak it over the forks.
Seems like a bad idea.
It really does. But yeah, that's,
Maybe we'll do some motorcycle maintenance in the new video.
we could do that. We got GoPros. See,
We'll
it's
figure
right there.
it out. It's charging because we're not recording on it. Anyway, we'll see you guys maybe in another vid. If that's what you want, let us know.